because cosine is the bad guy, he starts with a C, he's the negative one. And these formulas are identical. So look at these ones. We have the bad guys right here. See how they're starting with C's? I know it's so stupid to call them bad guys, but it helps with that. And so that's negative right there, and that's negative right there. Now, look at the tangent and cotangent. Are these functions right here related to the sine and the cosine ones? What's the only difference? Yeah, there's no square root. Okay, so that's not that bad, huh? That's like very, very similar. Okay, and look at these ones. Secant and cosecant. Do these look similar to the sine and cosine? Yeah, they do. So it's not hard to memorize all these as long as you know at least one of them and then just know the slight differences. So you're not memorizing 6 different formulas. You're memorizing one and then you're memorizing the differences. So it's not that bad. Okay, so because for this one we have a function inside of a function, we have this function right here, and then we have this function right here. We have to use a chain rule. So first we have to take the derivative of the cosecant, the inverse cosecant. So we have the derivative of cosecant, inverse cosecant, and we have inside of it e to the x plus 1. And we have to multiply this by the derivative of e to the x plus 1. And I'm going to put parentheses around that to make sure that we're taking the derivative of the whole thing. Okay, so the first one, we're going to use that a nasty formula. So because it starts with C, it's the bad guy, so we put a negative. We have the absolute value of something big and nasty, square root of something squared. I'm going to need more space than that. And then minus 1. That's all underneath the square root sign. And then we have a 1 up top. All right, what are we plugging in there? We have e to the x plus 1, e to the x plus 1. Okay, so that's the first derivative. That's kind of cool. That's just a formula for the derivative. All right, then we have the next part, which is just going to be e to the x. Because the derivative of that is just the same thing, and then the derivative of that is 0. So, not that bad. So I could just instead take out this 1 right here, and write e to the x. All right, so that is the derivative of this. And what are you supposed to do after that? Plug in 0. That's what this little bar thing right here means. We're going to find the derivative with respect to 0. Is that right to say that? No, I don't think so. At 0. That's the way you want to say it. So I plug a 0 right here. That's going to be, let's bust out the red pen. We have 0 right there, and we have 0 right there, 0 right there. Whoa, they're all exponents, huh? So let's write it out all nice and pretty like. On the top we have a 1, we have a negative out in front. Now this is a 1 right here, so that's 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is, yeah. So we have 2, the absolute value of it, which is just positive 2. And we have to multiply it times. This is 1. What's 1 plus 1? 2. Okay, and you square that? It's going to be 4 minus 1, which is 3, right? 4 minus 1 is 3. That's okay, guys. I've been there. That's your answer.